हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, हाय, हाउ आर यू? कैसी है जनता? चलिए लेट्स स्टार्ट विद अनदर वंडरफुल सेशन ऑफ NTSE सुपर सीरीज एंड आई कैन सी स्टूडेंट्स सेइंग हाय, सो माय हाय टू रोहन, आयुष, पलक, शिवम, संलिता, आदित्य। कैसे हैं आप लोग? हाय फ्रॉम माय साइड, प्रणाम, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल, वेलकम टू अनदर ब्यूटीफुल सेशन ऑफ NTSE सुपर सीरीज। सो अमित मिश्रा, हेलो, श्रीराम, हेलो, हेलो हरी, हेलो मिसाब, हेलो पूनम, हेलो वीना, हेलो जे रमेश्वरन, हेलो अर्चना, हेलो राजू, हेलो अदिति, हेलो शिवम, हेलो गदर, हेलो आदित्य। चलिए बहुत सारे नाम, हेलो तृप्ति, हेलो रिदम, हेलो उज्जवल, हेलो वेगी। Okay, fine. So let's start with the session now. It's a session on NTSE questions with shortcuts, and I hope everyone is ready for the same. So NTSE Super Series is going in a super way, and I am here to tell you some of the shortcuts or tips or the best possible method to solve NTSE questions which were asked in previous papers. Hi Thor, hi, hello Moksh, hello Abhijit, hello Tripti. Chaliye. So now we are moving on to the session, right? And the session is all about NTSE questions with shortcut, right? Good afternoon, Varda Jagti. Hello Dhairya. Hello Tanmay. Okay. Hello, बहुत लंबा चला गया आज. Hello Siddhak. Fine. So we are here for NTSE questions and we shall be solving few questions of NTSE which were asked in stage 1 and stage 2 and we shall be checking कि उनको solve करने का best तरीका क्या हो सकता है. Now why it is important? Well, in NTSE if I talk of mental ability or mathematics or any other area, you are getting 200 questions or 100 questions per 2 hours. That is 120 minutes and 100 questions. That means approximately 1 minute per question. Why 1 minute? Because you need to darken the oval also. Because if you are getting a physical OMR to mark, और अगर आप किसी ने एक OMR उठाएं और उसमें 100 ovals को mark करें, it will consume 6 to 7 minutes for just marking down those ovals. So it is very important to take into account those things also. And when you are browsing from one question to the other, you are just moving the pages, it also consumes some time. So approximately you are allowed to have 1 minute per question. So that means if on a particular question you are stuck up and you are spending more than 4 to 5 minutes, that means you are spoiling the time of some other question. That's why in NTSE examination it is always advisable to solve easiest question first. सबसे पहले सबसे आसान क्वेश्चन को करना चाहिए irrespective of कि वो कहाँ पे पढ़ा है. Means if you have got 100 questions, just quickly go through them and solve 30-40 questions which are really very easy, which you can easily find, right? But here we are talking about all those questions which may cause usage of more time or for which there is a shortcut which you need to know. Now shortcuts or using the options or eliminating the options or looking for the best possible manner are the technique which help you in scoring better for NTSE or preparing better for NTSE. Chaliye, so let's start with the practicing of the questions now. Hello Pranav, hello Palak, hello Tanu. Chaliye, now I am moving on to these questions. So I hope everyone is ready with a pen and a notebook so that you are in position to solve side by side and you are in position to post your answers too. So first question for all of you, NTSE questions with shortcuts. We are starting from a question which is from geometry, that is triangles question. Now many states are in habit of asking geometry or mathematics or numbers. Even in your math part also, Delhi is one such paper as I have already stated many times. But फिलहाल के लिए ये question जो आपके सामने आया है, ये NTSE का question है और question कहता है let ABC be the triangle with sides ABC and then the lengths of the medians of the triangle formed by the medians of the triangle ABC are dash. Okay, so question आपको explain कर देता हूँ. NTSE stage 2 का question है ये and what I can recall is maybe 2016 या 19 का पेपर का है. This is pure NTSE question and the options were same when they were asked in NTSE. So what the question is saying? Question says ABC is a triangle whose sides are small a, small b, small c. Sides are always denoted by small letters. He says then the lengths of the medians of the triangle formed by the medians of the triangle ABCR. He is saying आपको एक ट्राइंगल बनाना है ABC के मीडियंस से और उसके मीडियंस की आपको लेंथ बतानी है. You have to check. Okay, people are already posting the answer. People are posting answer as 1. Okay, we will check. Look, now this, why I am starting from this particular question, because this question as it is a lengthy question, right? If you will be solving this question with proper geometry, right, it may take some time, or you may have to apply a theorem known as Apollonius Theorem. Apollonius Theorem, which you might not have studied, right? Apollonius Theorem is a theorem in geometry which connects sides with its medians, right? But I'm not interested in using that because I assume that many of the students might not be knowing the Apollonius Theorem. तो हम आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स क्या कर सकते हैं इस क्वेश्चन के साथ, इसीलिए आज का पहला क्वेश्चन ये है, तो देखिए ध्यान से. Whenever he is talking about any particular triangle, he says ABC is a triangle. Well, ABC is a triangle and it can be any triangle, right? If it can be any triangle, it is good to assume that it is an equilateral triangle. अगर triangle है तो जो भी हम solve कर रहे हैं, that will be true for all triangles. And if it will be true for all triangles, तो भाई सबसे symmetrical triangle उठाते हैं ना, which is that is equilateral triangle, right? So whenever there is a question and he says there is a triangle and he tells you that the sides are ABC, it is always good to suppose triangle to be an equilateral triangle, because triangle is a generic term. Whatever you are deriving, or a result whichever you are getting, will be a universal result, will be applicable on all, right? But common sensically अगर मैं equilateral triangle उठा लूं तो मैं क्वेश्चन को आसान कर सकता हूं. देखिए कैसे. So he says ABC is a triangle with sides ABC, उसकी sides ABC हैं, and then the lengths of the medians of the triangle formed by the medians of the triangle means you have to draw a triangle, right, whose sides are the medians of this triangle ABC, and then he is looking for the medians of this particular triangle, right? सुनने में थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लेक्स लगता है. What is the answer? Well, answer to the question is that is third option. एक बार आंसर देख लेते हैं, फिर मैं आपको बताता हूं कि इसको शॉर्टकट से हम कैसे कर सकते हैं, right? So please pay attention to this. So the answer to the question is yes. The answer to the question is third, that is 3a by 4, 3b by 4 and 3c by 4. Question is why so? So let's explore this question, right? So what I've done is, yes, it is NTSE stage 2 question mentioned over here. So what I'm doing over here is I've drawn an equilateral triangle to explain, right? And he says the sides of this triangle are, he says the sides of this triangle are ABC, right? But I am assuming these sides to be A, and A. Why so? Because it's an equilateral. So B and C are also equal to A, right? So that is there. Now, we know that in an equilateral triangle, the altitude is also a median, because equilateral is a symmetrical triangle. So altitude, angle bisector, median, all will coincide. So if I have to calculate the length of one of the median, I am naming it as, let's suppose X. So we all know that the length of the altitude is root 3 by 2 into side. For equilateral triangle. For equilateral triangle, altitude, median, angle bisector, all are of equal length, and the formula is root 3 by 2 into side. So that means now I know that the median is having a length of root 3 by 2a, and I've got 3 medians, and with those 3 medians I need to draw a triangle. Now that triangle again will be an equilateral triangle with each side root 3 by 2a. I just need to calculate the median of this. So median is again the same as that of altitude, is same as that of the angle bisector. So it will be root 3 by 2 into side. So that will be 3 by 4a. That will be 3 by 4a. I repeat once again. I can verbally explain this question without even drawing the diagram, but I want you to focus this a bit. That is, for solving the question, instead of applying the Apollonius Theorem, if you will go for a book, you will see they are applying Apollonius Theorem on this question, but I am not interested in that. So I am handling this question wisely, and I am suggesting you, whenever there is a question in which there is a triangle and there is a generic result, now it's a triangle, so that means the result will be valid for all. So let's assume an equilateral triangle. Now you need to know the formulas of equilateral triangle. For equilateral triangle, altitude, median and angle bisector all coincide and their length is √3/2 into side. I hope everyone knows that. Once that is known to you, you need to calculate the length of the median. With those medians, you are again creating a triangle. Now all three medians of original equilateral triangle are equal. So with the medians, we again shall be forming an equilateral triangle. Again applying the formula √3/2 into side, where side is the median of an equilateral triangle. So √3/2 into √3/2 into A will give you 3/4. So three sides will be 3/4A, 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 right? That's why if you will be looking at the options, इतनी अच्छी options बनाई गई हैं इस question की, right? You can see, once I have calculated that, it's really very easy for me to simply tick the option. So I hope कुछ बच्चों को ये clear हुआ होगा. In case you still have any doubt, I request you, once the lecture finishes, do go through the recording once again. It's a very important question, but the crux of the question is, whenever there is a generic triangle, always suppose that triangle to be an equilateral triangle, right? That helps in solving many questions in which relations are asked in terms of A, B and C. तो जिनको समझ आया, जिनको मजा आया, थोड़े से स्माइली दिखाइए, थोड़े से थम्स अप बनाइए, ताकि मुझे पता चल जाए कि आपको समझ आ गया. I wish to know whether you have got this question or not, so I wish to see some of the smileys and thumbs up from your side so that it gives me the confidence that it is clear to you, right? Good to see that, good to see that, good to see that. Yes, thank you very much. We are moving on to the second question and we are about to explore the shortcut for the second question now, right? So this, when I'm using a term shortcut, you may call it a shortcut, you may call it commonsensical usage of brain, you may call it using the options, you may call it out of the box thinking. It's up to you बच्चे. आपकी श्रद्धा, जैसे मर्जी कीजिए. श्रद्धा कपूर की बात नहीं हो रही. आपकी श्रद्धा means आपकी भावना है, right? Okay. So now moving back to the question, right? We are moving on to question number 2. I hope everyone is ready for the second question. So second question पे चलते हैं, which is in concern to coding decoding. Again a question from NTSE stage 2. And you can see the question demands. Question क्या बता रहा है आपको? He says in a coding language writes English words in the coded form as. अरे वाह. तो आपको बताया गया stat, rat and say. जरा इनको डार्क कर दें थोड़ा सा. This is theta, delta, theta, gamma. Right? Question has been picked from the question paper. That's why the image is bit blurred, right? But now I hope everything is clear. So the question says you have got certain codes. You have got codes for stat, rat and say. A very simple question as far as coding decoding is concerned. But then why we are discussing? If it is so simple, why we are discussing? Because you need to know that in NTSE examination, they never bother to give you good options. Good options in the sense, the options which may dodge you. So, question अच्छा बनाते हैं, but option ऐसे ही लिख देते हैं. और जब option ऐसे ही लिखी जाती हैं, those options help us in solving a question with the help of options. देखिए कैसे. He says the code for stat is this, the code for rat is this, the code for say is this, and they are not in the same order. Not in the same order means S never implies theta or may imply theta. We are not sure about that. We need to calculate the code for the word tray. We are looking for the code of tray. Now please pay attention. I shall be showing you the options in the next slide. I shall be showing you the options in the next slide, but please pay attention. जनरली अगर हम इसको सॉल्व करते तो हम अल्फाबेट को अल्फाबेट से मैच करते या दो सेट्स को कंपेयर करते एंड देन वी कुड हैव पिक्ड सम अल्फाबेट्स फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट साइड, सम अल्फाबेट्स फ्रॉम द राइट साइड एंड वी कुड हैव कंपेयर्ड दैट विच कोड इज फॉर विच पर्टिकुलर अल्फाबेट. बट दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड इन दिस क्वेश्चन बिकॉज ही इज डिमांडिंग फॉर tray. He is asking for tray and I can see tray. If I have to calculate tray, 3 of the alphabets of tray are here. 3 of the alphabets of tray are here. That means the answer to the tray should have a delta, a theta and a beta. I repeat once again. I am looking for a code of tray and tray word has got this word TAR or RAT. Now the code for RAT is delta, theta and beta. That simply means I need to look for an option which contains delta, theta and beta. So let's focus those options now. Delta, theta and beta. Delta, theta, beta. I would be searching for these things in the options. Options आपके सामने हैं, थोड़ी सी लाइट लग रही होंगी, बट फिर भी मैं उनको थोड़ा डार्क कर देता हूं आपके लिए. Options are epsilon, beta, theta, gamma. Then we have got beta, gamma, delta, epsilon. Then we have got beta, theta, delta, epsilon. Then we have got theta, delta, gamma and epsilon. Now what was our search? Our search was on delta, theta and beta. Delta, theta and beta. Well, there is no delta in this option. There is no theta in this option. Delta, theta, beta, that is there. Then delta, theta, no beta is there. That means answer to the question is directly third option. Answer to the question is directly third option. Now why I am telling you this? Because it is very important to save time. If you are in position to pick that clue, you can apply that clue on any of the questions, right, in future also. I repeat once again, this question is not that lengthy, but in the examination it was exactly asked in this manner only, with these options only. So you can directly pick options for solving the question, right? Chaliye. So okay, someone is asking fourth क्यों नहीं बच्चे, fourth में beta है ही नहीं. We were looking for delta, theta, beta. There is no beta symbol in the fourth option. There is no beta symbol. Symbols are theta, delta, gamma and epsilon, right? चलिए, so फटाफट देख ले. The answer is yes. The answer is the third option. The answer is the third option. As you can see, I hope सभी को visible होगा, और जितनों को ये क्लिक किया, थोड़े स्माइली, थोड़े thumbs up बनाइए ताकि हम अगले क्वेश्चन पे चल पाए. Please show me some thumbs up and smileys if you are in position to grasp this concept, that how options are helpful to us in solving any particular question, right? And whenever there is a word for which a code is to be calculated, and for that you compare left and right side, before comparing always have a look at the options. हमेशा options को एक बार देख लीजिए कि कहीं उससे टाइम तो नहीं बचता. अगर बचता है तो ठीक है, अच्छी बात है, we can use those options. Otherwise we shall be solving this question in length, right? फिलहाल के लिए I am moving on to question number third. Question number third for all of you, right? Now question number third is from, that is NTSE stage 2 once again, and is a question of number puzzles. Now what is so special about this question? Question is bit tricky. I hope question में आपको numbers visible है, but अगर नहीं भी visible तो I will be darkening them so that they are visible. 1, 6, 5, 2, 2, 12, 12, 10, and then you have got 18, 3, question mark, 15, and then you have got 24, 4, you've got 80, and you have got 20, right? So these are the numbers which are available to you, and they are asking which number will replace the question mark, and you have got options also. Now this question is very beautiful. This question is really very beautiful because lot many fundas are applicable on this question. Lot many fundas are applicable on this question. So please pay attention to this, that how to proceed. If I will be looking at the topmost numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, there is a pattern. If I am looking for these numbers, that is 6, 12, 18, 24. Table of 6, 6, 12, 18, 24. Table of 6, again a pattern is there. Then I am focusing these 5, 10, 15, 20. Right? Again a pattern is there, a gap of 5 is there. That simply means the numbers which are at the center, they are also following a pattern. They are also following a pattern. Now, which numbers are there? Well, the numbers are 2, 12, dash, and 80. So this is the first journalization in concern to this question. But it could be a case that this 2 is connected to the peripheral numbers. भाई वो लिखे क्यों हैं? जरा चेक करें. 6 minus 5 gives us 1. चल रहा है. 12 minus 10 is giving us 2. 18 minus 15 is giving us 3. 24 minus 20 is giving us 4. So that means all three numbers are connected. But what is their connection with the center number? That is still to be decoded. But what is good about this? The good part about this question is that instead of looking for the connection of these three numbers with the center numbers, if you are in position to check that there is a pattern which is there in every number as per their position, then it will be an easier question for me to focus, because 2, 12, dash and 80, this itself is an old NTSE question. 2, 12, dash 80 itself is an old NTSE question of series. ये NTSE का question है और बहुत सारे बच्चे ऑलरेडी सही आंसर बता रहे हैं मुझे. I can see that, very good. But फिलहाल के लिए इस क्वेश्चन को फोकस करते हैं कि ये क्या है और कैसे बन सकता है. So what is 2? It is 1 cube plus 1 square. What is 12? 2 cube 8, 2 square 4. Leaving this for a while, 80. It has to be, that is, 3 cube plus 3 square, which means 36, and 4 cube plus 4 square. What is that? 80. So do I have 36 in the options? Yes, of course I have got 36 in the options. So that means the middle numbers are nothing but the addition of squares and cubes. And many times I have already shared, if you wish to prepare for series, do remember squares and cubes and create 30-50 questions on your own by adding them. Pick a number, pick its square, pick its cube, add them. Pick a number, pick its square, add them. Pick a square, pick its cube, add them, and create as many series as you can. Because बच्चे वही आती हैं पेपर में, आपके सामने हैं. तो इस क्वेश्चन पे हमें बिल्कुल दम नहीं लगाना. You can see that the middle terms are following a pattern of the sum of squares and cubes, because of which the answer is directly 36. So that is method number 1 for solving this particular question. So answer is 36. We need to focus 2, 12, 80, dash 80, which are 1 cube plus 1 square, 2 cube plus 2 square, 3 cube plus 3 square, 4 cube plus 4 square, and then we need to solve this question, right? But क्या इसके अलावा भी कुछ है? Is there anything else which can be done for this question? Well, I don't think so that we need to apply anything else to this when we have got such a beautiful pattern inside the triangles, but we'll still explore something. Now what is that? Let's have a look at the pairs. The pairs of 1 and 2, 2 and 12, 3 and dash, 4 and 80. The first pair, 1 and 2. How come we are getting 2 from 1? We are picking this top number, which is the difference of these two. We are picking this top number and we are multiplying this number with itself and with its successor. We are multiplying 1 with itself and its successor. Similarly, the difference of these two numbers is 2. So we are picking 2 and we are multiplying 2 with itself and its successor. So आ गया middle वाला number 12. Similarly, we are picking, the difference of these two is 4. So we are picking 4 and we are multiplying 4 with itself and the successor, and we are getting 80. Similarly, for the missing one, we have got 18 and 15. Their difference is 3 and we are multiplying 3 with itself and its successor, so that the answer is 36. So one question, two fundas, same answer. But it's up to you how you handle it. If a person would be solving this question with this approach, it may consume more time. But if you are in position to journalize that there is a pattern in the topmost numbers, in the leftmost numbers, rightmost numbers, then it will be an easier question for you, because the middle numbers are already following a series. So I hope सबको ये clear है. It is clear to everyone. Please, if it is clear to you, show me some thumbs up, show me some smiley. और अगर मजा भी आ रहा है तो थोड़े से लाइक भी हो सकते हैं. और अगर अभी तक आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया व्यूअर्स को, तो जरूर सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बिकॉज एनटीएससी प्रिपरेशन अभी चल रहा है. There is a big rumor that many states are postponing their NTSE Stage 1 paper. And tomorrow at the same time at 1:30 in the Menti quiz, which is Maha Menti quiz, we are going to share some great news about the postponing of NTSE Stage 1. We shall be sharing the latest news about NTSE Stage 1 का न्यू डेट क्या है और किन किन स्टेट्स के लिए है और क्यों ये चेंज हो रहा है और हम इससे क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. We shall be covering all those things in tomorrow's NTSE Maha Menti quiz. फिलहाल के लिए आगे बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. Okay, now next question is from geometry, one of my favorite areas. So the question says, let the volume of a solid be 288 pi centimeter square. The volume of a solid. Okay, आप एक बार read कर लीजिए. I'm going out of the frame. He says a horizontal plane cuts the sphere at a distance of 3 centimeter from the center, so that the ratio of the curved surface areas of the two parts of sphere is 3:1. The total surface area of the bigger part of the sphere in centimeter square is dash. It is again NTSE Stage 2 question. So कहानी ये है, एक sphere है and you are chopping down that sphere. You are getting two parts. The curved surface area of the bigger part is thrice that of the smaller part. What he is asking for is, he is asking for the total surface area, not the curved surface area. He is asking for the total surface area of the bigger part. And options are also available: 36 pi, 108 pi, 138 pi and 144 pi. Right? चलिए, so pi 22/7 यूज करना है हमें. राइट अगर करना चाहें कहीं पे तो, बट उसकी जरूरत ही नहीं क्योंकि पाई ऑलरेडी लिखा है. राइट सो वी नीड टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन एंड लेट्स सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन इन अ best possible manner. Now this question was again asked in NTSE Stage 2 and was considered to be a tough question because firstly you need to visualize the 3D diagram and then you need to use your brain that how to calculate the total surface area of a chopped out sphere. भाई sphere के दो टुकड़े कर दिए तो जो बड़ा वाला टुकड़ा है उसका कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया और उसमें एक सर्कल ऐड होने वाला है, उसका एरिया हमें चाहिए. राइट सो लेट्स एक्सप्लोर दिस क्वेश्चन. What is given to us is volume. Volume is known to us. I hope everyone remembers what the volume is. What is the volume of a sphere? Well, 4/3 pi r cube is 288 pi, right? So pi gets cancelled, r cube comes out to be 288 into 3/4. यहां से आपके पास r का वैल्यू आ जाएगा and as per my memory I guess r comes out to be 6. r comes out to be 6 from this. तो अब हम आगे कहानी बढ़ाते हैं यहां से. I repeat, we have been told the volume. From the volume we shall be calculating R and from the R we shall be calculating total surface area of the full sphere. उसके बाद समझेंगे क्वेश्चन बोल क्या रहा है, राइट और कैसे हम इस पे शॉर्टकट लगा सकते हैं. चलिए, so the answer is 135 pi and diagram is now in front of you, right? So मैं थोड़ा सा इस डायग्राम को डार्क कर देता हूं. There is a sphere. Right, and he says it has been chopped out, so a circle will be created at this point, right? And from the volume you can calculate the radius, which comes out to be 6. So he says ये जो upper वाला part है इसका आपको total surface area बताना है. Right? Interesting question, very interesting question. थोड़ा सा 3-dimensional view है इसका, but इस question को थोड़ा सा समझते हैं that how can we move on to solve this question in a quick possible manner. As I have already stated, the first step is, that is volume is 4/3 pi r cube which is 288 pi. So यहां से आपके पास r आ गया 6. Once you know this, total surface area is easy to calculate, that is 4 pi r square. So that is 4 into pi into 6 square, that comes out to be 144 pi. 144 pi. Now please pay attention. अब यहां से क्वेश्चन शुरू हो रहा है. The total surface area of a sphere is 144. He says you have to calculate the total surface area of chopped out sphere. Chopped out sphere means this one, right? So बड़ी लॉजिकल बात है कि chopped out sphere का जो एरिया होगा वो टोटल सरफेस एरिया ऑफ अ स्फीयर से कम होगा. क्यों होगा? दैट आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग, वेट फॉर दैट. दैट सिंपली मींस कि 144 पाई से आंसर छोटा होना चाहिए. आई रिपीट वंस अगेन, आंसर 144 पाई से छोटा होना चाहिए, बट प्लीज पे अटेंशन. यस, फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू कैलकुलेट रेडियस, then the total surface area. Now please pay attention. Just for explaining you properly, I have divided this given sphere into two parts. we have been told to calculate the total surface area of this part, right? Total surface area of the sphere is 144 pi. Now it is very much visible that the portion which has been removed, because of that, this is the surface which is more, and this is a flat surface which is less. You have got a new flat surface, but the curved surface is lost now. The curved surface is lost now, right? Instead of curved surface, you have got a flat surface which is to be calculated. So that means our answer has to be lesser than 144 pi. Our answer has to be lesser than 144 pi. 144 pi से हमारा आंसर छोटा आना चाहिए, ये बात तो बड़ी क्लियर है, right? So that means this option is not possible. Also, the total surface area is 144 pi. Half of the sphere will be having 72 pi. That means our answer has to be more than 72 pi. Our answer has to be more than 72 pi. So two options are gone, two are pending, that is 108 pi and 135 pi जो हमें focus करनी है. We need to focus these two options only because we have eliminated two options. One is lesser than half of the total surface area, one is exactly total surface area. तो हमें दोनों में से कोई भी ऑप्शन नहीं चाहिए, वो हमारे लिए बेकार ऑप्शन है. आई होप यहां तक सबको क्लियर हो रहा है. तो अब हम थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ाते हैं, बट क्वेश्चन में एक स्पेशल चीज बता रखी है. ही सेज दिस डिस्टेंस इज 3, this we have calculated 6. If you wish to calculate the area of this circle, it will be pi into k square, where k square can be calculated using Pythagoras theorem, that is k square is 6 square minus 3 square. So that is one way of solving, that is हम सर्कल का एरिया ढूंढ ले, डोम का एरिया ढूंढ ले और दोनों को ऐड करते हैं. बट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू इज, आपको उतने तामझाम में अभी नहीं जाना, आपको सिर्फ ये एनालाइज करना है दैट द टोटल सर्फेस एरिया इज 144, उससे आंसर कम है, सो 144 इज गॉन. 72 पाई से ज्यादा है, दैट्स व्हाई ऑप्शन 36 पाई इज लॉस्ट. नाउ वी आर पेंडिंग विद टू ऑप्शंस, वन इज 108 पाई, द अदर इज 135 पाई. But there is one special thing. He says the curved surface area of two parts is in the ratio 3:1. 3:1. यानी कि ये जो 144 पाई है, अगर आप इसको 3:1 में तोड़ें, मींस 3:1 में ब्रेक करें, तो 3 हिस्से ऊपर वाला सरफेस एरिया है, कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया, और 1 पार्ट इज द लोअर पार्ट, द सरफेस एरिया. सो 1/4 ऑफ 144, दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 36 pi. And this upper part, you subtract 36 from 144, that is 108 pi. So now I know that the dome has got 108 pi. In the dome, you need to add this flat surface. That means answer has to be more than 108 pi. Answer has to be more than 108 pi. That means 108 pi वाला ऑप्शन भी हमारा कैंसिल हो गया. I repeat once again, मैं दोबारा से एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं, फटाफट देख लीजिए. This is the diagram. As per the question, this total surface area is divided into two parts. The upper part, the lower part. Ratio is 3:1. That means 144 will get divided into 36 pi and 108 pi. That means this is 108 pi. To this, you would be adding this circle. Right? But I am not bothered about this circle because now 108 is not the answer, 36 pi is not the answer, 144 itself is the total surface area. So obviously that is also not the answer. Still, अगर आपको लगता है कि आप इस तरीके से सॉल्व करके जल्दी से सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं, मींस आप ज्योमेट्री ही लगाना चाहते हैं, तो आप पाइथागोरस थ्योरम लगाइए. के स्क्वायर का वैल्यू आपको पता है, दैट इज पाई के स्क्वायर विच इज इक्वल टू पाई. के स्क्वायर की जगह आप लिख सकते हैं यहां पे पाइथागोरस थ्योरम लगा के, दैट इज 6 स्क्वायर माइनस 3 स्क्वायर. सो व्हाट इज दैट इज 6 स्क्वायर. 6 स्क्वायर इज 36 माइनस 3 स्क्वायर इज दैट इज 9. सो 36 माइनस 9 आप हटा दीजिए और आपके पास इसका पाई के स्क्वायर का वैल्यू आ जाएगा. I hope that is clear to all. But what I am trying to tell you is that is you need to चेक दी ऑप्शंस की ऑप्शंस क्या दी हैं। और बहुत बार बच्चे ये क्वेश्चन इसलिए छोड़ देते हैं बिकॉज दे कांट विजुअलाइज how to draw that circle, how to check that the height is 3, the distance from the center is 3, how to place this 6 centimeter, how to get the value of this radius of the circle. Now to avoid all those things, it's better to look at the options, and options are very handy in this question and are useful. आई होप कुछ कुछ लोगों को समझ आया होगा। हाँ, सभी को समझ आए इसकी गारंटी नहीं है बिकॉज दैट वेरीज फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन, बिकॉज दिस क्वेश्चन रिक्वायर्स विजुअलाइजेशन। बट जिनको समझ आ गया, जिनको भी थोड़े से को भी समझ आ गया, आई रिक्वेस्ट प्लीज गिव मी सम थम्स अप एंड स्माइलीज सो दैट आई कुड गेट कि आपको समझ आ गया। इफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन बाय सॉल्विंग प्रॉपरली, इट्स अप टू यू, यू कैन डू दैट, वी हैव नो इश्यूज विद दैट, राइट। चलिए लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नाउ। Fine. Next question is again from geometry and was NTSE stage 2 question and was okay 2019 का question, and पेपर में जब ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था तो ये मुश्किल क्वेश्चन माना गया। हो सकता है आप जैसी इंटेलिजेंट जनता के लिए ये क्वेश्चन आसान हो, but in the exam when people were solving this question they considered this question to be a tougher question. So what is the question? There is a square whose size is 20 by 20, right? From the midpoint a line has been drawn, from the edge a line has been drawn, and he is asking for that shaded area. Options are also available. Options are 60, 80, 100 and 400. Well, he is asking for shaded area. One of the option is totally bogus. One of the option is totally bogus. Why? The size of the square is 20. What is the area of the bigger square? 400, because the side is 20. If the area of bigger square is 400, then the area of the smaller square, which he is asking, can never be 400. So one of the options is gone, right? We are pending with 60, 80, 100 and we need to check what the answer is. हमें 60, 80, 100 में से एक आंसर ढूंढना है, right? और हमें थोड़ा लॉजिक लगाना है. Now this is a diagram which is one of my favorite diagrams because this is a symmetrical diagram and you need to understand symmetry. Last week also I have shared one question wherein I guided you that if the diagram is symmetrical, try to get clues out of it. Try to get clues out of it, right? So I am just labeling this diagram a bit. This diagram is a symmetrical diagram. If the area of this is A, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A. If the area of this is B, this is also B, this is also B, this is also B. Now I am left out with this square. For all those who are in position to visualize this question properly, they can easily check that if I pick this portion and I pick this portion, it will be a square. It will be a square. ध्यान से देखिए, because the sides are same, the hypotenuse is 10, the hypotenuse is 10. अगर आप इस ट्रायंगल को उठा के यहां पे ऐसे रख दें, it will be a complete square. It will be a complete square because this angle is 90. I am talking of this construction. Have a look. Entirely same, and you can even prove this. You can even prove this with the help of concurrency that these two triangles are concurrent triangles. But अभी मुझे सिर्फ अपने brain से काम लेना है, मुझे सिर्फ observe करना है. So I can observe that if the area of this is A, this is also A, this is B, and this is a square which is entirely same as that of this particular square. That means I can replace this square with A plus B. I can replace this square with A plus B. Similarly, you can extend this also. This is again A. But what is my question? My question is to calculate this particular area. भाई हमने सारा डायग्राम A और B की टर्म्स में लेबल कर लिया. So let's see. The whole square comprises of A plus B plus A plus B plus A plus B plus B plus A plus B and plus A. This is full square. This is full square. Zara count कीजिए how many A's and how many B's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 B. That means this full diagram is nothing but it is 5A plus 5B. which is actually equal to, that is the full square. How much is full square? 400. So a plus b comes out to be 80. And what is a plus b? That is the area of this square. That is the area of this square. So answer comes out to be 80. A plus b comes out to be 80. That is one way of solving this. I repeat once again. It is about symmetry. If you are in position to check out the things in concern to symmetry, तो सबसे बेस्ट रहता है आप क्वेश्चन को आसानी से टैकल कर सकते हैं. But if you wish to apply similarity and you want to go by the areas theorem, right, you can do that also. I will give you the hint for the same also. इसको एक बार दोबारा देख लीजिए. Okay, here I have explained the whole thing with the proper solution also, which says that this triangle, because this is the midpoint, sorry, as this is the midpoint, these two lines are parallel 90 degree, right? So area of this triangle, if area of this triangle is A, this will be, how much it will be? It will be 3A. Why so 3A or 4A? Well, we know that area is always proportional to square of the side. Smaller triangle to bigger triangle will be 1:4. That means if this smaller triangle is A, this trapezium will be 3A, so that the full diagram, full triangle APB is 4 times A. I repeat, I am applying the similarity here. Triangle BQL and triangle BPA are similar, smaller one and the bigger one. If they are similar, their areas are in the ratio of the square of the ratio of the side, right? So square of the ratio, what is the ratio of sides? It is 1:2, 10 by 20. So areas का ratio 1:4 हो जाएगा. अगर एरियाज का रेशियो 1:4 है और ये A है, तो ये नीचे वाला पोर्शन 3A होगा. In this manner, you can label and you can proceed also. I have done that part over here also. You can see LQB by ABP, that is 1:4. So अगर आप किसी एक एरिया को X मानते हैं, तो ALQP का एरिया, मैंने वहां पे A लिख दिया, आप इसको X भी लिख सकते हैं. This is X and this is 3X, right? Once that is known to you, he says triangle APM is also same. इसको भी आप X मार्क करेंगे, इसको भी 3x मार्क करेंगे, इसको भी x मार्क करेंगे, इसको भी 3x मार्क करेंगे, x मार्क करेंगे, 3x मार्क करेंगे, right? And he says now you can apply the formula for area of triangle, which is BAM. कोई एक triangle आप उठा लीजिए. If I am picking BAM, it is half into base into altitude, and it is also x plus 3x plus x. So what is that? That is 5x. So यहां से आपके पास x का वैल्यू आ जाएगा. Once you know the value of x, आपको पूरे स्क्वायर में से 400 में से ये सारे एरियाज माइनस करने हैं. Now that is a subjective approach. That's a subjective approach in which I am not interested. I am interested in analyzing this question with symmetry and solving this question with symmetry. That was my goal for डिस्कसिंग दिस क्वेश्चन. बहुत सारे बच्चे ये सोच रहे होंगे सर हमने 1 मिनट में इसको कर लिया था. इट्स गुड यार, अगर आपने कर लिया तो बहुत औसम है. आई एम ऑलरेडी सेइंग यू आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, बट एवरी क्वेश्चन हैज गॉट सर्टेन डेप्थ व्हिच यू नीड टू नो. देयर आर मेनी वेज टू सॉल्व अ क्वेश्चन व्हिच यू नीड टू नो, बिकॉज कई बार कोई क्वेश्चन अगर मुश्किल आ जाए आप उन पे वो तरीके लगा पाएंगे. So this is the same thing which I have mentioned you earlier, that you can label AB, and this will be ultimately A plus B. That is the shortcut. And you can prove this with the help of geometry also, right? But objective question में हम proofs नहीं करते, हम सीधा application करते हैं. And I have shown you that if you will extend this, and this is A, it is A plus B, this is also A plus B, this is again A plus B, right? So that is the crux, and if you will add all areas, it will be 5A plus 5B equals to 400, A plus B comes out to be 80 directly. I hope कुछ को clear होगा, जिनको clear हुआ, please give me some thumbs up and smileys so that I know कि आपको समझ आ गया. चलिए, we are moving on to the last question for the day. इसके बाद हम चलेंगे challenge problem पे जो last week पूछा गया था. So we are moving on to the last question which is in concern to coding decoding, and it is again from NTSE stage 2. The question demands that is in a certain coding scheme, he says consonants and vowels are coded differently. Hint दे दिया, very very important hint. He says consonants and vowels are coded differently as illustrated below. C is coded as 6, Z is coded as 52. Now, my hint is over here. C. We know that the code for C is 3, but he is saying 6. We know that the code for Z is 26, but he is saying 52 double. We know that the code for E is 5, and E is a vowel. E is a vowel. That means the double of 5 is 10, but he is saying 9. That means in case of vowels, he is subtracting 1. Let's verify that. O. What is the code for O? Ejoty. E-J-O-T-Y. What is O? 15. Double is 30, but he is subtracting 1. That means for vowels, he is doubling and subtracting 1. In case of consonants, he is directly doubling. So, bhai question ho gaya solve. If that is the case, he says, find out the value for the word faith. आपको faith का कोड बताना और आपको हम पे faith रखना है. That is, we are here to take you through for your NTSE target. और believe me, अगर आप क्लासेस अटेंड करेंगे, अपने एंड पे रोज सॉल्व करेंगे, तो आप NTSE को बड़े प्यार से क्रैक कर सकते हैं. कुछ भी मुश्किल नहीं है, राइट? तो फिलहाल के लिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. लेट्स एक्सप्लोर what the answer is. Answer is 86. And why it is so? देखिए फटाफट. F, A, B, C, D, E, F. So the value of F is 6. It is 12. A, that is 1. Double is 2, but it is a vowel, so the value remains the same. For vowels, he is doubling and subtracting 1. I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. 9. The value is 9. The double of 9 is 18. We are subtracting 1 because it's a vowel. Again, Ejoty is in help. Ejoty. T is 20. Double is 40. H. Value is 8. Double is 16. You just need to add all the values. Answer comes out to be 86. Answer comes out to be 86. बहुत इंटेलिजेंट जनता. मेरे सॉल्व करने से पहले कितने सारे बच्चों ने सही आंसर पोस्ट कर दिया था. वेरी गुड आदित्य, मोक्ष, आदेश, राजेश एंड तनु, वीना. वेरी गुड. Well, okay, people are asking about the postponing of exam. As I have already stated, in tomorrow's Maha Menti quiz, which me and Abhay sir are conducting, right, I shall be sharing all that information about postponing of NTSE, किन किन स्टेट्स का पोस्टपोन हो रहा है और कब कब हो रहा है और उन जगह के बच्चों को क्या करना चाहिए अपने एंड पे. फिलहाल के लिए चलते हैं चैलेंज प्रॉब्लम पे जो आपसे पूछी गई थी लास्ट वीक. एवरी वीक we ask you one, or in every session I ask you one problem जिसके आंसर्स आपको कमेंट बॉक्स में देने होते हैं. जो सही आंसर देते हैं उनके नाम बताए जाते हैं. सो आज का पजल इसके बाद आएगा. दिस पजल वाज आस्क्ड, दिस क्वेश्चन वाज आस्क्ड in last week's session of super series. So you can see it's a number puzzle and it's an easier number puzzle. What is happening over here you need to check. The double of 6 is 12, you are adding 4. The double of 16 is 32, you are adding 4. The double of 36 is 72, you are adding 4. The double of 76 is 152, you are adding 4. The double of 156 is, that is 312, you are adding 4. The double of 316 is, that is 632, and you are adding 4. So that comes out to be 636. So the right answer is 636. I repeat, the answer for this puzzle, number puzzle, is 636, and this right answer was given by many students. Well, this is the logic and the right answer. अरे बाप रे, स्लाइड का स्नैपशॉट ले लीजिए. इतने सारे नाम, इतनी सारी इंटेलिजेंट जनता ने सही आंसर दिया है. स्टार्टिंग विद लोकेश्वरन, श्रीराम, गजेंद्र, आदित्य, हर्षिता, देन किरण, अरिजीत, प्रसन्ना, जोगेलकर, कार्तिज्ञा, साहू, कल्प, अर्पित, दीक्षा, तेजस गर्ग, and Raj Nandini, Hardik, then Shishir Dwivedi, Hriday, Upadhyay. Oh by God, इतना बड़ा लिस्ट. मिलिंद, श्रीयुत, सुनीता, Archie, Anuj, Palak, Anisha, Sahil, Dhairya, and then Neetu. By God, what a big list. Guys and girls, please take a snapshot. And I still believe आपके इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे बच्चों ने सही आंसर दिए होंगे जिनके शायद नाम ना हो, बट जिनके नेम्स हैं ऑसम. आपने टाइमली आंसर किया, तो आज का पजल आपके सामने आ रहा है. यू हैव टू नोट डाउन दैट पजल एंड यू हैव टू पोस्ट योर आंसर विद योर क्लास इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. आपको हमेशा आंसर कमेंट बॉक्स में पोस्ट करने होते हैं. सो डू पोस्ट योर आंसर विद योर नेम एंड द क्लास इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. सो हियर आई मूव ऑन टू द puzzle of the day. Well, this is the challenge problem of the day. That is, You have got a number puzzle and you have to check that which number will replace this question mark. I repeat, take a snapshot, you have to check that which number will replace this question mark, and you have to post the answer in the comment box with your name and your class. Let's see सबसे पहले कौन आंसर देता है और सबसे पहले कौन सही आंसर देता है, right? So we are noting down कि कौन बच्चे कब कब पोस्ट करते हैं. My request to you is it's better to post the same, right, by tomorrow. कल तक पोस्ट कर दीजिए, because I will try कि मेंटी क्विज के दौरान if I could display that slide of your names, then it will be great. Otherwise next week I shall be sharing the same. तो फिलहाल के लिए आपके स्टेट का एनटीएससी पोस्टपोन हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है ये कल पता चलेगा, बट आप अपने एंड पे प्लीज पढ़ते रहिए, सॉल्व करते रहिए, एंड वी आर हियर टू हेल्प यू आउट, right? So with this we move on to the end of this session, right? For answering challenge problem, post answers in the comment box along with your name and class, so that is clear to all of you. So we are moving on to the closing of this. Okay, for all those जिन्होंने एनटीएससी क्रैश कोर्स ज्वाइन नहीं किया था बट उनको लग रहा है अरे यार मेरा तो पेपर पोस्टपोन हो रहा है, मैं कर सकता हूं, उनके लिए इंफॉर्मेशन है. दे कैन ज्वाइन द करंट गोइंग एनटीएससी क्रैश कोर्स व्हिच इज अवेलेबल फॉर ऑल दोज who are studying on their own. They should be watching NTSE Super Series all lectures